saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. The cowboy's lady is crying tonight, 'cause the cowboy's out on the range, running and rambling and chasing some stray, and good cowboys don't ever change. I tried to hold him in the home corral, but the grasses were greener outside. So I'm gonna sit here in front of this door, and I've loaded up my cowboy's 44. When the smoke clears, there'll be a new brand on his hide. This is my cowboy's last ride. I hate to see him go, but I won't be staying home crying. I hate to watch him die, but this is my cowboy's last ride. Cowboy remembers the old trails we rode, and he's back in the saddle tonight. This time I'm letting the home fires burn out, and I'm leaving when I blow out his light. 'Cause I still remember good water and holes, and the places that are open and wide. And I have decided he won't put me down. A filly should be free for horsing around, and I will no longer be hobbled and tied. This is my cowboy's last ride.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
I got sent home from school one day with a shiner on my eye. Fighting was against the rules and it didn't matter why. When Dad got home I told that story just like I'd rehearsed. Then stood there on those trembling knees and waited for the worst. And he said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. He said, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy. Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, when the line between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Did lovers really fall in love to stay, stand beside each other, come what may? Is promise really something people kept, not just something they would say? Families really bow their heads to pray, daddies really never go away. Oh, oh, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Everything is changing fast. We call it progress, but I just don't know. And Grandpa, let's wander back into the past, then paint me the picture of long ago. Lovers really fall in love to stay, stand beside each other, come what may? Is promise really something people kept, not just something they would say and then forget? Families really bow their heads to pray, daddies really never go away. Tell me about the good old days. Whoa, whoa, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
You stood on that bank when I got baptized, gave me a 30-30 when I turned 9. At 16 you caught me drinking, out in the barn. I could hear you cheering when we won state, and you held my hand at Grandma's grave, and I'll always be thankful you never sold the farm. Grandpa, you stood so tall, Jude, that red man wore overalls. You were the same man on Sunday morning as Saturday night. 5'6" to the top of your hat, but when you talked about the war, thought you were Superman. American-born simple man with a southern drawl. You walk the walk, you talk the talk, Grandpa. You still swear Roosevelt was the best, that a homegrown tomato tastes better than the rest, and 50 years goes too fast with a woman you love. Well, this life I've chose is getting busy now, but I know where to go when I need to slow down. And when I walk up on your front porch, it's just like I'm still young. Grandpa, you stood so tall, Jude, that red man wore overalls. You were the same man on Sunday morning as Saturday night. 5'6" to the top of your hat, but when you talked about the war, thought you were Superman. American-born simple man with a southern drawl. You walk the walk, you talk the talk, Grandpa. Yeah, American-born, a dirt road man with that slow southern drawl. I keep walking the walk and talking the talk, Grandpa.
Old tin roof, leaves in the gutter, a hole in the screen door big as your fist, and flies on the butter. Mama baking sugar cookies, we were watching cartoons. I heard her holler from the kitchen, which one of you young'uns wants to lick the spoon? Yellow jackets on the watermelon, a honeysuckle in the air, Daddy turning on the sprinkler, us kids running through it in our underwear. Old dog napping on the front porch, his hair just a twitching. I fell asleep on Granddaddy's lap to the sound of his pocket watch a ticking. Whoa, whoa. Doesn't seem like it was all that long ago. Whoa, whoa. You can dream about it every now and then, but you can't go home again. Yeah, my best friend Jenny set up a backyard camp, stole one of Mama's mason jars, poked holes in the lid and made a firefly lamp. Me and Billy Monroe are sneaking down still haunted by the taste of the kiss I was too scared to give him. Whoa, whoa, it doesn't seem like it was all that long ago. Whoa, whoa, you can dream about it every now and then, but you can't go home again.
These hands aren't the hands of a gentleman. These hands are calloused and old. These hands raised a family. These hands built a home. Now these hands raised to praise the Lord. These hands won the heart of my loved one, and with hers they were never alone. If these hands fill their task, then what more could you ask? For these fingers have worked to the bone. Now don't try to judge me by what you'd like me be, for my life hasn't been a success. Some people have power, but still they grieve, while these hands brought me happiness. Now I'm tired and I'm old, and I haven't much gold. Maybe things ain't been all that I planned. Lord above, hear my plea when it's time to judge me. Take a look at these hard-working hands. Take a look at these hard-working hands.
All day I face the barren waste without the taste of water, cool water. Old Dan and I with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water, cool, clear water. The nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water, cool water. And with the dawn I'll wake and yawn and carry on to water, cool, clear water. Keep a-moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? Water, cool, clear water.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again. You taught me how to love, what it's up, what it's up. You never said too much, but still you showed the way. And I knew from watching you, nobody else could ever know the part of me that can't let go. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to touch you once again.